We're going to look at Caron Simply Baby, a new yarn by yarnspirations.com. You can go to the website and purchase the yarn and make whatever you want for your baby. There's a little pattern to make a hat. It's a free pattern on the label. You need 1 ball of yarn to make that hat. And let's see here, same hat. So you can try different labels and see if you can get other patterns. But you can also find lots of free patterns on the yarnspirations.com website that will use this yarn. So this is a medium weight yarn, number 4. You use a size 10 knitting needle, 6mm. You'll get 16 stitches and 21 rows with a 4x4 inch square or 10x10 centimeter square. Or a size J crochet hook, 6mm. You'll get 12 single crochets and 13 rows in a 4x4 inch and 10 centimeter square. It's machine washable and dryable. Do not iron, do not dry clean, and do not something else. Do not bleach. That's it. This yarn is 100% acrylic. Each skein is 3.5 ounces or 100 grams. You get approximately 165 yards or 150 meters with each skein of Caron Simply Baby yarn. Now you know all about the yarn. Let's work with it. Alright, you've got an end coming out here, and we've got an end over here. The end here is from the outside. So we're going to put it under the label, keep it out of the way, and this end is ready to pull. I like how they did that. Thank you very much. Alright, I need size 10. I can't believe it. I started a video without getting my hook out ahead of time. Bad Sandy. Bad. There's a J hook. And I need size 10 knitting needles. Let's see what we get. I think I have some 10s in here somewhere. There's a 10. It's blue. There. Now we're ready. That seems odd that they're saying size 10 needles. Oh well. It's a little bit thicker than your standard, like Caron Simply Soft Regular is not quite as thick as this. Caron Simply Soft Regular is like a light medium weight. Does that make sense? So it's like light worsted. But this feels more like it's really worsted or Aran weight. It is a 3-ply yarn, 3 strands in each yarn. It's twisted together. And let's try to knit with it. This yarn is made in the USA, I believe. Let's see here what the label says. Yep, made in the USA. I think it's made in North Carolina. And I live in North Carolina, so it comes from my state. These needles are kind of grippy with this yarn. It might work better with plastic needles or bamboo. I don't know. Bamboo might be a little bit too grippy too. But it is working well. It's knitting well. This yarn will split easily if you're not careful. So I would not recommend it for beginners. It's better for someone who knows what they're doing. And to me, these needles feel a little bit too thick. I think it might knit better with size 9 or size 8 needles. These size 10 feel a little bit too thick, if you want my opinion. I feel like my fabric I'm making is a little bit too floppy with these size 10 needles. Okay, this garter, let's do a little bit of stuck in it. This yarn has a shine to it, shimmer. It's not sparkly, it does not have sequins, it's just the shimmer of the acrylic fiber that makes it shine. There. So that's with size 10 needles. I'm going to try size 8. First I'm going to finish another row of pearls with the size 10s. So it'll be easier to see the change, the break. I'm going to jump all the way down to size 8 knitting needles, and these are plastic, so this way I can see how this yarn flows on plastic. It feels better to me on an 8, size 8. I think 8 is a 5mm. Yeah, 5mm. So the plastic needles are grabbing hold of the yarn a little bit too tight. It's gripping it. Might work better with metal. I was using metal before. So I'm going to switch to the other size 8. This is also size 8, but it's metal. Oh yeah. Size 8 metal needles work the best. I think these are aluminum needles. They seem to let the yarn flow a lot better. The size 10 needles feel like they were too thick. But these size 8 feel much better. The yarn is working much better. And these are metal. So you see how fast I'm working with those metal needles. I think this is a good match. Size 8 metal needles. Work good with Simply Soft Baby. Or Simply Baby, it says. Caron Simply Baby. Yeah, I'm liking the look of the fabric too. Caron Simply Baby. Yeah, that's what it's called. Let's try some pearls with it. It is soft. And it feels a little bit loftier than the Caron Simply Soft. A couple more rows. Knitted, working stockinette stitch. There. Okay, so the bottom I did with the size 10 needle, and the top I did with the size 8. And the size 8, the stitches look a little bit nicer to me than the ones at the bottom. The ones at the bottom are kind of sloppy looking. So I would recommend a size 8 or 9 needle. But you know, everybody knits differently, so you might want to try different size needles yourself and see what feels best. Excuse me. Bless me. So you've seen it knitted. It unravels nicely. Let's crochet with it, and we're using the size J hook, which to me I think is going to be too thick, because once again this is a 6mm hook and it feels really thick. Yeah, I'm not going to use, that's too big. I would not recommend a size J hook with this. Maybe an I or an H. Let's see here. Here's an I. Let's see how I feels. I think I might be a little bit better, but I think H will be the best. So you should try, whenever you get a new yarn, do like I'm doing and try using different hooks with it and different needles and see what feels best to you. And that will help you decide how you want to use this yarn in your project. I didn't do very many stitches, I know, but I'm just wanting to see how it works with this size hook. This is an I hook. It feels a little bit too big still. I'm thinking that an H hook is what's going to be best. Dang. Yeah, see, I think this is just too big of a hook for this yarn. Let me try H. Yeah, there's H. Oh yeah, this is better. But it is a splitty yarn, so you have to watch out for that. So I would say either H or an I is best to work with Caron Simply Baby. This H might actually be a little bit too small. So I'm only trying with this plastic hook. That's what I usually use, the Crochet Light hooks. I like them. I like them because they light up. See how it lights up? You see that? So I think maybe the fabric would work better with a size I hook, because it's starting to curl up a little bit with this H. So that could be why they recommended the J hook on the label, to keep the fabric from curling up on itself. Making some doubles here. There. See, so singles, doubles with an H hook. It did work well. I'm kind of torn between the H or the I hook, but I don't think the J hook is the right way to go. I think it's too fat for this yarn. It's just not going to work. So you've seen me use Caron Simply Baby. You can get it on the yarnspirations.com website, or you can purchase it at your favorite craft store. Have fun with knitting and crocheting. Bye!